Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to be here. All right. I can see that the stream is up, so let me mute myself. All right. How are you guys doing? I'm super excited to be here. Let me quickly introduce myself. I am Luana. On the website, I'm known as Pokerface. I'm the Municipal Liaison from South Africa elsewhere. So the fun thing about my region is that we've always been digital because we're just like the rest of South Africa, like the bigger cities, Pretoria, Johannesburg, and Cape Town. They have their own regions, and everything else is kind of coming in here. Now I should mention there's also Port Elizabeth, who has their own region, and I think. I think Grahamstown, though that's a very small kind of town, more than a city. They have their own region as well. For everyone here who's not familiar with National Novel Writing Month, let me quickly give you a rundown of what this is like. So every November, us like brave people, crazy people, I don't know what we're supposed to call each other, but we dare each other to write a novel in 30 days. That's 50,000 words. So I have been doing this, I think, it must be more than 10 years now. I remember my friend, she introduced me to it when I was 16. I think both is good too. I think we are brave, crazy people. Durban almost got their own region, but we were always very small. Like, I'm from Durban, but we were always kind of too small. Like, there were 4 regulars maybe, and the rest of us we were just like from elsewhere. So when this year the whole National Novel Writing Month thing went into like all digital, we were like, oh cool, we've done that anyway, always, ever. So we've always had our own kind of space where we were hanging out and doing virtual write-ins. But it's really cool to see that this year we're kind of doing it on a more like streaming platform. And yes, I'm excited to be here. So how have you guys been doing? This is the last effort that we're putting into. We have 5 days left. I'm at 45,000. I was hoping I'd be finished by now. But yeah, I kind of slowed down a little bit. So I'm not there yet when it comes to finishing up. I hope I'm doing it soon. I'm kind of feeling very stuck. So let's maybe dedicate this hour to fixing our plots in case there is plot fixing to be had. I'm seeing some amazing numbers in chat. That is so cool, how everyone is just doing their best. We have 44,000, 43,000, 51,000. So overachievers. Oh my God, 82,000. That's amazing. And do not worry about being far behind. There is plenty of opportunity to still catch up. We have a whole hour here. We have a whole weekend here. So yeah, I'm almost done binge watching The Crown. So I'm also having more time to write now that I'm finishing the series. Just wanted to like sneak that one in. This is so great. I'm really chuffed to see how many people are so close to the goal. And how many people are still trying. Yeah, I know, it's a great show. I'm like addicted. I don't know why. But let's not digress. Otherwise, I'm going to make this live stream about The Crown. Shilpa, go watch it. No, wait, go write. You can watch The Crown in December. That's when when we have time for it. All right, guys. So let's have another chat. I'm going to say we're going to start our first sprint 10 minutes at 10 past, whatever, so in 5 minutes, whatever time that is for you. We'll have 10 minutes of silence where we can write, where we can focus on getting them words in. And once we have that done, we can have a little discussion again, which is probably not about what I'm currently watching on TV. So what are your goals for this session? What are you excited about? Let's have a conversation about your writing. This year is the 3rd year where I'm doing the whole like romance thing again, which is fun for me. I never thought that romance would be the genre that I'm feeling the best at. But here we are, still kind of like plotting the cheesy romance and having a lot of fun with it, except when my characters don't do what I tell them to do. That's always a struggle. And yeah, it's like I'm a hardcore planner. I don't know how you guys do it. Are you pantsers? Are you planners? Like, I have so many people in my region that are pantsers, and that really makes me like super nervous. It is like not having a plan for me is like crazy. I don't know how you do it. It's anxiety inducing. Because it's just like, if I have no plan where I'm going, I'm just sitting there. I'm staring at the document. I'm going, hey, what am I doing? Where am I going? And right when I'm motivated, right? I used to like be that as well, but then I figured I get no writing done. So sometimes I just sit here and I'm like staring at the blank document, and that's usually where my like hesitation comes from, when it's completely blank. And that's why I need a plan. This year I was very late at doing my planning because it came into it. I don't know. Work was crazy. I wasn't having enough time, or I wasn't making enough time. And so I was very late to actually making my plan. But I have my notebook here, and it's full with like it's chapters broken down into scenes and different kinds of like character development and stuff like that. So I'm constantly just having my notebook close by so I can like consult it. Big G99, let's give you a shout out. How are you doing today? All right, we have 2 minutes left, and then we're going to go into some writing. Yeah, the like chapter outlines with individual scenes, for me that works best. It's still like it still happens that in between like scenes, I get like sometimes new scenes spawn. I don't know how it happens. I don't know who like is responsible for these new scenes. It's definitely not me because I hadn't planned them. So I don't know. But this is where we are. So we have two-ish minutes left. Do you guys like prompts? Like, I'd never work with prompts, but I have a bunch of them just to give you some ideas. So let's see what we can come up with. I see, yes, we like prompts. All right, let me see. I have my clever document over here. All right, so I've been playing a lot of cooking related games. I don't know why. Well, it's like I got a PlayStation 5 and the first thing I do is like play a cooking game on it. So let's have our main character eat their favorite food. Or let's talk about food. Or let's coffee is always an alternative to that, though it's too late for me to have coffee now. If food is not an option, let's talk about a near-death experience, or a pet with a unique name should make their appearance. Now, I've been playing Cook Serve Delicious 3. which is so addicting. But if you're suggesting Cooking Mama, then I might try that one too. Now we're digressing again. All right, guys. Our 10-minute timer is starting now. I'm going to hit it up. Try to use food or a near-death experience or a pet with a unique name in the sprint that is starting now. We are at the halfway mark, 5 minutes left. And the time is up. All right. How'd you go? How did it, yeah. First of all, thank you. I appreciate the filters. I thought I'd do something fun rather than you guys just like looking at me. You could look at me with some pretty flowers. Some of you have already spotted my bunny. In case you haven't, he's let's see, there. Yeah, show me your word counts. How did you guys do? You can write so much faster than I can in 10 minutes. It's really impressive. Amazing. I barely scratched 100. I got 97 because, yeah, I'm in a place where I'm trying to be delicate. Like I'm kind of in the last throes of my story and I want to get it right, or maybe that's just my excuse that I'm using. I don't know. But never say only. You got like 142. That's you didn't have those words like 10 minutes ago. I'm glad you enjoyed the prompts. I like them to be random because that kind of feels like you can just do anything with it and you can just kind of like squeeze it in there. 71,000 words. That's amazing. I've never gotten that much in all of my Nano lifetime. Like it's really been, I think the best I did was 3 or 4 years ago, and it was, how much was it? I think it was around 60,000. Yeah, I like the flowers too. Thank you. So that's been, but usually I remember last year I was doing actually really well. Like I had 20,000 in the first week, and then I kind of like slowed down because my tactic for winning, and please share your tactics, what works best for you, because I'd really like to hear how you guys go about it. But for me, the best way of doing it is usually doing a lot of words in the beginning, because that's when I have most enthusiasm. That's when I'm still feeling fresh. That is when I'm specifically taking some time off to do that. Because like for me, the you say writing every day 1,667 words. That's for me. That's always my intention. I'm always like, yes, I'm going to do that. That's totally how I'm doing it. But then I don't know. I don't. Like I sleep in. I I get distracted. I spend too much time looking at Snapchat filters. Would anyone have guessed that? And so I usually do a lot in the beginning. Like I do 20,000 words in the first week, and then I have some leeway and some buffer to kind of work with it, so that I don't feel super stressed. I mean, the tactic to just go, I like that one because that is applicable for anything, really. You just got to do it. You just got to sit down and do the thing. And I agree about write or die. That is something that really, really motivates me. It takes the pressure off of like my brain for thinking. So that I can just really focus on doing it rather than thinking about doing it. So yeah, have you guys been enjoying the virtual write-ins? Because I see a lot of people mentioning in the chat that this is something that has really helped them. We've always have been doing like virtual write-ins in South Africa, elsewhere. So for me, it's, as a municipal liaison, most of the time a write-in is more about like, cool, I'm entertaining the other people. They are here for writing. I'm here for like organizing things. It's not much different for the virtual one, I have to say. But I'm really happy you're enjoying it. As far as write or die it used to be, I think it's defunct by now, but I still have the old license there, where you just have basically you set a goal, like I want to write 400 words in 20 minutes. And then you cannot stop writing or your computer will start to yell at you. Like if you stop writing for more than like 5 to 10 seconds, it'll start making a really screechy sound and Grumpy Cat pops up and glares at you. And so for me, that's a real motivator. And yeah, I'm glad to hear that the virtual write-ins are working so well for you. Like I wasn't sure what I was getting into because it was like, you know, I like streaming. I don't do it very often. And earlier, not last week, but a week before, some of the municipal liaisons have done 100 hours of writing, which has been a lot of fun. So for 100 hours, we were continuously online with on Twitch to just kind of like do write-ins in such a way, and we've always handed it off. Which is really cool. Apparently another application is called Cold Turkey. I do like that it kind of like locks me out. I used to have an app like that, but I forgot what it is. And yeah, For the Words is also something that I personally really like. I started using it I think 1.5 years ago, maybe. And so it was for me it's really fun because it's kind of gamifying the whole process. Okay, I could talk about this every day. Let me get something a little bit less distracting in. So we're going to do another sprint in, let's say, 3 minutes at 30 on the dot. It's probably 2 minutes and a bit. Let's go another 10 minutes, then have a short chat, then another sprint. And then that's our time already. So yeah, I do like apps is making it really easy to kind of like get more on top of things. Like with For the Words, what I like is just to kind of like gamify my progress, so you can kind of see this is how much stuff you've done and this is how many words you need to kind of win the battle. The timers are really generous. So for me, it's kind of like the incentive to write fast is not there. That's what I prefer Write or Die for. But it's still, I still like it a lot. Like, I don't know who brought me on. I think it was Nano that brought me onto For the Words. And it's been a lot of fun ever since. So yeah, 2 minutes left. Let's talk about prompts. You guys were super into prompts, so let's talk about them again. What do I have on my list? A wrong number calls your main character, or was it a wrong number? Maybe we'll know, maybe we won't. An earthquake or another natural disaster. I have so many of them, and some of them are really goofy, like suddenly the light goes out. So let's focus on those ones. We have the light suddenly going out. That might be a good way to create tension. An earthquake or another natural disaster. If you are in that kind of situation, or a wrong number calls. Maybe if there's no phones in that time, a wrong telegram, a wrong messenger. Like, be creative. You can make it appropriate for your time, like for your timeline. All right, we have one-ish minute, and then we're going to start our next sprint. So yeah, we've got some great suggestions about apps. Make sure you check them out. Some of them are sponsors of National Novel Writing Month, so you can look into that on the website. There's a lot of offers right now that you can take advantage of, which is really great. All right, so we're starting now. Let me set the timer, and we are off on our next sprint for 10 minutes. We are half done, 5 minutes left. We're down to the last minute. And we are done. All right, let me stop this and reset. How did everyone do? Show me your word counts. And thank you, IK, for reminding me. Please, if you are enjoying the stream so far, and if you have been enjoying the write-ins in general, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is something that National Novel Writing Month will be doing regularly if you guys enjoy it. So obviously, so that we know, please feel free to like. Some great words. 500 in 10 minutes. That is impressive. I'm like, I'm scratching at the 100 again. I was at 105. You are so fast. It's like speed racers, all of you guys. Congratulations. These are amazing word counts, and we're so much closer to our goals now. So how did it go with the light switching out or the prompt? I see here we had a character go to a restaurant where the lights were switched, which is good. It's I have the week off. So what a music geek. I can relate to that. Because I've been forcing myself to get up the same time as if I go to work anyway, just so I kind of have my structure. I'm not enjoying it. I wish I could sleep all day, but I guess I'm responsible and an adult and stuff like that. Amazing, you guys. So we're going to start again in 3 minutes because you're doing so great. I could chat to you for another like 20 minutes without problem. Or maybe, okay, we'll have another chat for another 8 minutes and then we can do another 10-minute sprint. Because I'm really enjoying it. It's so cool to kind of hear what you guys have been doing. And we're gonna have a snowstorm in one story. So many people have already won, which is so cool. Or main character waking up to a wrong number, calling them. Whenever I get wrong, no, I don't think I get wrong numbers. I just get the numbers where I've been in an accident that hasn't been my fault. This kind of spam calls. That is so great. So how close are you guys to your goal? Are you closer to the 50K? How far, Suchlu, are you from your 50K? Like you say you're gonna hit it today or you'll scream. So how far off are you? We'll cheer you on. We'll be here to run sprints with you. 2K away. Okay, we can do this. This is I wouldn't go to sleep either until I've hit that. So I can don't be bummed out, James. 30K is amazing. Like this is so much more than you had at the start of November. Like kudos. We also need a babyish name someone can use. So chat, be creative. What can we suggest for this baby name or babyish name? I'm not sure what to think about a babyish name. But that's so many people are already at 50K. Amazing. Don't panic. 34,000 is still a lot. There are the baby names. Check them out. Look how many of them are coming in. But yeah, like 34 is nothing to frown on. That is amazing, and you did amazing, and you should definitely ride that wave. Yeah, gender would be maybe good. I like how the Bob has suggested the Bob. Lucy, are we taking Lucy? That is true. Anything with an IE ending kind of makes it sound a bit more diminutive and cute. or an ending with an I as well. I agree. I like Bob is a great name. Like Bob is the name of my favorite drag queen. That says it all, really, I think. So yeah, okay, we're gonna go again in 5 minutes. We're gonna do another 10-minute sprint. Then we'll have a bit of an outro before I have to love and leave you. So yeah, I'm pretty close to my goal. Let me see. I have my word count over here. 45,000. I have a big weekend kind of planned. Like we're having the South Africa Elsewhere people are having a write-in again. We are, which is usually very productive for me, even though I spend a lot of time moderating. A name for a horse, like a people name, or a horse name, I say, like Sergeant Peanut Butter. Like my rabbit is called Sir Raptor. Maybe that's also a good horse name. I have two. The one you can see one because he's large. He's like the size of a cat. But the other one is a tiny rabbit, more the size of what you'd think about a domesticated rabbit. And so she's not that visible at the moment. She ran away. Exactly. I'm glad someone got the Sergeant Peanut Butter reference. I wasn't sure if it was. I mean, it's a popular show, so I should have been fine. But my other suggestion would have been BoJack, but I don't think anyone wants a horse that is depressed. Like, let's be nice to our horses. Cool. We have 3 minutes left, and then we're gonna do another 10 minutes. How did the prompts work for you guys? Let's talk about prompts again, because I still have a big list. Depending on what's happening with in your story right now. So we have your main character loses their keys. Like how does that? What's the implication here? Or the main character picks up a new hobby. Like, yeah, I'm usually not that big into prompts either, because I also have a very strict plot and I don't like deviating from the plan. Deviating from the plan makes me nervous. That's why pantsers are like, I try to understand them, but I can't, because I'm like, that makes me, no, not having a plan makes me sweat behind the knees. So yeah, picking up a new hobby. Let's see what fun things they can come up with. Coffee got cold before main character could drink it. What about that? Like, that happens to me way too often than I like to admit. And then I'm sitting there with cold coffee. I don't like cold coffee. Like my partner, he doesn't really care about warm or cold coffee. He'll just drink it. But I don't know. I like flying a kite. That's a good hobby. I used to do that with my grandfather. I remember him having lots of different kites. Okay, we have 1 minute left. Eddie, drink your coffee while it's warm. It's how it's supposed to. Who am I to tell you how your coffee is supposed to be, actually? So as far as that is concerned, I just don't like it. It's like some people warm up their coffee in the microwave. I don't know how I feel about that. That's why I have like 5 different kind of like thermoses to try. That's true. If the coffee is iced, then it's a different story. And I'm usually more of the tea person as well. Yeah, some people reheat their coffee in the microwave. Like, I've seen that happen, that lunacy. Sorry, chat, if anyone is of that persuasion. All right, it is 50. So let's start our next 10-minute sprint. I have the timer and we're starting now. 5 minutes left on the sprint. We are down to the last minute. All right, and we are done. This was the last sprint of the evening or the day or whatever time it is for you. So let's talk about your words. What did you get? How was it? And how did the prompts work for you? I was a bit distracted for this sprint. So I still have some writing to do once I hang up here, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys. We have 200, 500, 300. Oh my god, you are such speed writers. This is amazing. I'm super jealous. Like I think I get too much in my head to make these big numbers. You wouldn't believe how often like my sentences end in blah blah blah. Like it is either blah 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 or like in parentheses it'll say editing note. I hate this. Please remove later. I like the gloves that I'm wearing right now are kind of like arthritis gloves. So many shiny things. These are compression gloves. I use them for when I crochet because my fingers get a bit like stiff and ouchy. So with the compression gloves, it's easier on my joints. But it's also good for the cold. Yeah, no, I use them for crochet as well. This is I've got them from Amazon. I think you can get them quite easily. Like I plan ahead when I'm writing as well, but sometimes the plans just go out of the window. I do that as well when I forget the name. Kanita, I'll go like real last name, and I do it in all caps so that later when I'm reading it, I can find out, oh, what was her name? So, so that I can go back and fix it. I know that the compression gloves are for like arthritis. What a music geek. I don't know about carpal tunnel. I don't suffer from it. But for me, it's just like the tightness. It's really nice to kind of just like get a bit more of the feel in there. Town name. That's a perfect example. That's exactly something that I will do if I am struggling to find out where I am at and what I should be doing right now. I do like okay, I'm gonna say it's kefir. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce it. Someone tell me. But I do like it just for like for general like microbiotic gut health, let's say it like that. It's really good. I really enjoy it. 40,000. That's amazing, Justine. Well done. I hope you guys had kefir. Okay, cool. Now I know how to say it. Yay. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It was super fun to hang out with you guys, to help you get to your writing goals. Thank you for enjoying my my ramblings and my prompts. And once again, please, if you enjoyed your stream, feel free to hit the like button. That'll help us figure out how we should do these kind of streams in the future. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to get notifications about future streams. I know there is another virtual write-in coming up soon. There will also be a thank God it is over stream. So that'll be something to look forward to. And you know, if you like this stream, then you can let them know, and maybe I get to come back. I don't know. Like that, the jury's out. So if you like me specifically, please let them know. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for all the words that you've written so far and for hanging in there and for always supporting NaNoWriMo every November. It's been so amazing, and I'll see you guys around. All right? Okay, bye.